questions, but in fairness to the minority, I'll recognize Mr. Johnson, so he'll go for a few questions. I'll have a few, and then we appreciate you being here for this length of time, and then we'll be able to adjourn the hearing. But the gentleman from Georgia is recognized.
Thank you. Director Wray, you have acquitted yourself admirably today under severe and constant fire. And so your day is about to come to a close with your head still standing, your head still held high, and your soul, I'm sure, further empowered to continue doing the right thing on behalf of the American people through your service as director of the FBI, and I thank you for that. You were asked multiple times about the Missouri versus Biden injunction. This is a preliminary injunction issued on a holiday, July 4th, Independence Day. And it makes various allegations that thus far have been totally unproven, but relied upon as true here by members of this committee. What is your response to the allegations that the FBI has been engaged in censoring social media platforms or anyone else?
Well, while I respect the court's decision, I think there are a number of factual findings that we don't agree with. And certainly the FBI is not engaged, in my view, in censorship or content suppression.
My Republican colleagues also seem to think that the FBI is being weaponized against the American people. What is your response to that allegation? And that will be my final question for today to you.
The FBI that I see every day, and again, when I see the FBI, nobody gets to see it the way I do. I've been to all 56 of our field offices at least twice. I've spoken with partners, law enforcement partners in all 50 states multiple times, with federal judges all over the country, with business leaders, community leaders, prosecutors, victims, more importantly, and their families. The FBI that I see every day is working their tails off to protect the American people from a really staggering array of threats. They are an inspiring, incredibly dedicated group of people. And the FBI I see is best captured by the Chicago agent who had his arm shot up by an AR-15 chasing a fugitive and retrained himself to shoot left-handed and then requalified for SWAT left-handed. By the Atlanta agent who unexpectedly came across a fugitive, a gang fugitive, chased the guy into a car, got caught in the car door. The guy drove off with the Atlanta agent stuck in the door. The guy headed out onto the freeway. The poor agent, broke his pelvis and Lord knows how many other things, and yet he still managed to apprehend the subject. The FBI that I see is captured by the Portland agent who, out for a run, comes across a mentally ill woman down in the train tracks and climbs down in the train tracks to try to wrestle her out of the way of the oncoming train while she's trying to bite him and everything else, and gets her to safety. Or the bomb tech who comes across a booby trap, blows up on him, and the next business day he's back at work. That's the FBI that I see. I could give you countless examples. That is the real FBI.
Well, I thank you again for your service, and I appreciate the fact that you have allowed your somewhat loquaciousness to emerge during this hearing with that final response. Thank you.
I think the gentleman